is now.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. God, why I get so nervous? Why I get so nervous from talking to a camera, Logan? What's up, YouTube? We're gonna be talking about blah, blah, blah. Hello, YouTube. What's up, YouTube? We're gonna be talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League, and here is my review on it. So it finally happened. It's finally here. Zack Snyder's Justice League released on Thursday, March 18th of 2021, and I have to say that it was well worth the wait. It was an amazing movie. There's gonna be spoilers in here, so if you haven't seen it and you don't want any spoilers, there's other spoiler-free reviews. But if you just don't care and you like spoilers, then stick around. Come on. So anyway, so it's completely different from, I'd say it's a lot different from, obviously from Joss Whedon's version of the Justice League that came out in 2018, I think it was. It's pretty dark. It's, with Joss Whedon's version of Justice League, Superman's dead, of course, like from Batman v Superman. Superman's dead, and they show like little clips of chaos here and there, like some guy knocking over a fruit basket or some shit. But with Zack Snyder's, you could really feel the emotion with Superman's dead. Like it's just a dark tone. Everybody just seems lost. Everybody's just like waiting for some miracle to happen. You could just feel like everybody just misses Superman, which is, I thought, was pretty cool. And I love that whole factor from Batman v Superman, where you would get Lex Luthor's, how he said that the bells have already been rung, and he does that ding, 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 ding. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was, but he does that, and then you like you don't know what he really meant. Like you just, okay, Superman's dead and everybody knows it, but how do they know it? So with Zack Snyder's, it really does, like, that's the beginning of it. Like you see his yell go beyond Metropolis, go beyond Gotham, throughout the whole planet. So that was pretty cool. I love that factor, and now it's like, now you know, that's what he meant. So, and he heard it too. Like it shows Cyborg hearing it, and then the mother box moving, reacting to that yell, and then it shows Lex Luthor, where he was in front of Steppenwolf, and Steppenwolf was like, I don't know what he was doing, but and then Lex Luthor just turns around and he just like gives a nod, like, okay, well that's the bell. So that was pretty cool. And then you could tell, like how I mentioned, like how it's like kind of dark. Wonder Woman, she seems a bit darker in this movie too. Like you saw Wonder Woman, the first one, and then how she was in Batman v Superman, when she was already like there, like kind of like, all right, whatever. I mean, whatever goes on with the world, that's what happens. It is what it is, pretty much. And then this one, in Zack Snyder's version, she's just trying to cope and trying to come back from all her losses, and seeing Superman, the great man he was, seeing him fall, she's just trying to pick up after that, and she knows that now she needs to be out there more and try to give these people hope, pretty much. That's what I got from it. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. You do see Cyborg a lot. There was a ton of footage that was taken out from Cyborg. It's crazy how much footage that clown, what's his name, Joss Whedon, how much he took out. I read somewhere, or saw in a video somewhere, where he used like he only used like 10% of Zack Snyder's footage, and he just recreated the whole thing himself. and it was complete garbage. It was just dumb. Like, I'm glad they took out all the stupid corny jokes that was in Josh Whedon's version, like the very beginning, like where it's like the kid talking about or like recording Superman and just that corny factor. And then another one, it just boils my blood, the stupid attempt for comedy in Josh Whedon's movie. It's just there's a part where the news is on and then it says something that the alien that stole her man, like
For the aliens, she says, stole her man.
My Howard is a good man. He's a provider. And these aliens are gonna probe him?
it's just a weak attempt for comedy. It's just so, it's funny that it's so stupid. Like, that's how dumb that part was, and how dumb Josh Whedon thought he was. He thought he was doing something great. At least, I mean, you're getting paid millions of dollars to direct a movie. I mean, why not put your full potential in it? And he just completely just threw that down to garbage disposal. Like, it was complete dog shit. It just makes me so furious of how stupid like the movie was and how corny he wanted to make it. When you see Zack Snyder's work, and I mean, from Watchmen, from Sucker Punch, like how dark his movies are. Like, they do not mess around, and that's what he was trying to envision with Justice League, starting from I think it was Man of Steel. Like I think that's what he started off. I don't think he directed it, but I think he was like part of the story, of course. And he brought it in with Batman vs Superman and how dark he made it, like with the Batman and how brutal he was. Like, he really brought Batman back to life. And yeah, I mean, like, anyway, back leaving Josh Whedon out of it, because he just tried to massacre Zack Snyder's vision. But of course, thanks to the fans really deserve a lot of credit, because they're the reason. I mean, they just kept on bitching about releasing the Snyder cut. And even the actors too, like the actors like Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, they were all like protesting to release the Snyder cut, because word got out that there was a ton of footage that was shot that was never used in the film. So yeah, everybody just started the movement from there. I remember seeing a Kevin Smith not podcast, it was a video on YouTube. He was talking about how there was 3 films, and I don't know, I heard or I read that they're not going to be making the other 2 Justice League movies, which is bullshit, man, because those movies were going to be great. Starting from Zack Snyder's version, I mean, you could tell how good those movies were going to be. I mean, from top to bottom, this movie was fantastic. This movie was everything people wanted in a Justice League movie. It was so great. Wonder Woman kicked so much ass. She was so badass in this movie. Cyborg was pretty sick. Yeah, Cyborg was really dope. And the Flash, God, like, another thing with Josh Whedon, like, he made the Flash look so much like a bitch in his version of the movie. But in Zack Snyder's, like, he's still kind of getting used to his powers and still kind of afraid of his capabilities, and you can see that. And I mean, I would totally get that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how everybody was too. Like Superman too. I mean, he was afraid of using his powers. And that's how the Flash is, pretty much. He's just barely developing up, but he's not backing down from anything by any means, like how Josh Whedon was trying to make it. How he was like, I just push people and run away. Like, that was so stupid. But damn, like, it's crazy how much Zack Snyder had, like, how much film he had and how much vision he had for the movie, for someone to just wipe it out. Like, it's so crazy. And he should not be punished. I mean, there's a new trend going on, a new protest, I guess, called Restore the Snyderverse. which they really should. I mean, they really should restore the Snyderverse, because going back to what I was saying with Kevin Smith, he was saying 3 people told him, or not 3 people, that people were telling him from the set of this Justice League, of Zack Snyder's version, like originally, before the whole tragedy happened with him. They're saying that there is a whole plan out for Justice League 1, 2, and 3. I mean, for 2, because I don't want to say it, because I don't want there to be spoilers for future movies. But I mean, since you're here, I might as well say it. But they're saying that for Justice League 2, that Lois Lane was gonna die. That's what I heard. That I believe, I don't quote me, but I believe that's what he did mention. That Lois Lane was gonna die, and it was gonna be Batman's fault for having her die. Somehow it was gonna be Batman's fault. But then, of course, Darkseid, at the end of this film, they see Darkseid. Like they see Darkseid, and they Wonder Woman pretty much already knows like who he is. Like, she read stories about him, and so they know that he's the real deal. So they want no chance of that. So for Justice League 2, from what I saw in that podcast, what have you, that the Justice League was gonna fly to wherever Darkseid was, and they were gonna try to kick his ass, but Darkseid just whoops on them and sends him back. Darkseid comes to Earth. He torches the whole place. He ends up killing Lois Lane. It was gonna be Batman's fault. Apparently, Batman was gonna be protecting her, and then, well, of course, he didn't. So, the whole scorched Earth, like the nightmare that you see in Batman vs Superman before he gets interrupted by the Flash coming back in time, to this one, to Zack Snyder's Justice League, when Batman, Flash, Cyborg, I forgot what that chick's called, Aquaman's like wife or friend or whatever, her, Deathstroke, and Joker, like they're all teamed up like in this Mad Max type setting, which is pretty sick. I really want to see a movie about that. Like that scene is sick. If you saw my reaction to the trailer for Justice League, I was excited for Joker until I saw that clip, and I was like, oh well, he doesn't really look like, I don't know, like it was like I was mixed feelings about it. I liked it though. I liked the way he performed it. Like he's just psychotic. Like, I don't know. Like people probably tell me that, yeah, that Joker was lame or whatever. But I don't know. Something about Jared Leto's Joker I like. I don't know. It's just something about it. Like, he's just psychotic, and you can see it. Like, you can feel it. And when he's in that scene with Batman, like, there is tension there, but they really don't want to hurt each other. Like, they really don't want to kill each other yet. But there is mad tension, especially with Batman. Like, in the other movies, like, well, I mean, of course they're not tied to this, but like with other films that have Joker and Batman, there is tension, but I think this one really showed it. Like, it showed Batman's frustration because obviously from Batman vs Superman, you know that Joker kills Robin, and apparently Batman kills Harley Quinn. So there's tension there. There's mad tension, but they just can't find the urge to kill each other, because in the end, like, as fucked up as it is, since they're enemies, but they're actually like really best friends, since they're the ones who they mess around with the most, you know what I mean? So I hope I'm making sense. I'm just going off, but that movie was really awesome, guys. I really do recommend it. I give it, for a Ricky rating, I would give it a 9.5. Only I'm only setting it back a little bit because there was parts of the film where it did drag. Like, maybe there's a meaning behind one specific scene, but when Aquaman's like going off, like when they first meet Batman and Aquaman, it's like 10 minutes into the movie. Like, there's these, like, this choir, like the people in the village, like they start singing like super awkwardly. It was kind of weird, and like you thought it was gonna be like they're singing for about 10 seconds and it cuts off and it goes to the next scene, but no, they just kept on singing for like it felt like 2 minutes, like a full-on like music video. Like it was kind of too much. I didn't really like that part. It was just like, all right, get on with it. I'm tired of seeing these people. Let's go to the next scene. I'm excited. And there's a lot of scenes like that. Like I like the fact that Zack Snyder wanted to show his vision. I mean, come on, there are scenes that could have been cut a little short. Like nothing like that people were saying or anything. Like nothing, like no, like don't cut out anybody's lines or anything like that. Just like the cinematography of it, like people like going to like scenes, like it felt like it took forever. Like it was just like a little bit too much. But I mean, we can't really complain that much because we got what we wanted. Everybody wanted the Zack Snyder's Justice League version. We got it, and it's amazing. It's much more than we could ask for. And they edited this movie like during the COVID times, which I'm pretty sure was super duper hard. I don't know if this is true, but I found it very fascinating or very interesting. I believe that to edit the movie more, it was $70 million, and Zack Snyder wasn't going to get any of it because he wanted all the money to go to editing, which is why it was $70 million. So I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, I mean, that just shows you that Zack Snyder just really wanted to give the fans what they wanted, you know? And I mean, by doing that, Warner Bros. Should see his potential and I mean, from this, they should see that all the fans, like, they should, god damn, like, from that, they should just give the people what they want, is what I'm trying to say. And watch how it succeeds. This one succeeded to the max. It's #1 in trending still. I mean, of course, it being the first week and all, but of course, it being the first week and all, I mean, still #1 in trending. I feel like it's gonna be for a while. It's gonna be talked about, of course, for a long while, because this movie just blows your mind. Steppenwolf is so dope in this movie. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not too. I know my stuff here and there for comics and stuff. I did not know who Steppenwolf was. I did not know what the Mother Boxes was. I knew Darkseid. I mean, of course, you have to know Darkseid if you're gonna know Justice League, like Darkseid, Brainiac, all of them. But Steppenwolf, from seeing this movie, you look back at the garbage Justice League movie that was in 2018. Damn, they dumbed him down, and he was super annoying too. Like, some lines that just didn't make sense. Like, watching it back, he makes this dumb line like to the Amazons. He's like you will love me, you all will. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck does that have to do anything? Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it was for a purpose. Maybe I missed something, but it's just dumb lines like that that just boils my blood, yo. It's just so dumb. But I'm glad we got what we wanted. I really recommend this movie. It's so good. It's so great. Batman, they do every single character justice. But they do every single character justice in this movie. They give the respect back to Flash. Him not being a little baby from like the other movie. Aquaman was pretty dope in the other one too. I mean, he's still dope in this one. Cyborg, he's badass. Cyborg is really, really sick. I enjoyed watching him. I enjoyed Ray Fisher's performance on it. I mean, hats off to him. It was a really great performance. Of course, Henry Cavill, you gotta bow to the red cape that is Henry Cavill. He delivers it so much. I love him as Superman. I mean, he is probably the best Superman to this point, to be honest. He's just so amazing as Superman. Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot, I mean, she was amazing in this movie. Her fighting, I mean, she kicks a lot of ass in this movie. She just does not mess around here. Like in the other ones, like she was trying to like hold back and stuff. And this one, she's like freaking like there's a scene where a bank scene, I guess, like where they're trying to like blow it up and like all the hostages. And if you look closely, like she hits somebody super hard that he flies against the wall. Then you can see like the blood spatter like on the wall, and I was like, oh my god, like Wonder Woman just killed somebody. But I mean, you're fighting against pretty much a god. I mean, what do you think's gonna happen? But that like she's really badass in this movie. And Ben Affleck, I remember discussing Justice League when it came out with one of my old friends, and he was like, yeah, when Superman came out, Batman, like, he smiles at him. And I was like, what? And I was like I don't remember that part. And I looked back at it, and yeah, he gives like a little smirk, but Batman doesn't fucking smile. Like, he doesn't smile at all. So I mean, I was looking for that throughout this whole movie. Like, I shit you not, like I was going through the whole movie like, oh, like I hope he doesn't make like a stupid face or whatever, because he's Batman. Like, he's just like full on kill mode, like don't mess with me, you know. And that's exactly what we got. We got that Batman who just does not back down and will crush heads. And I love that. I love Ben Affleck as Batman. I'm gonna say it. I think Ben Affleck's Batman is the best Batman, but he's not the best Bruce Wayne. The best Bruce Wayne has to go to either Christian Bale, or I think it has to go to Christian Bale. I think it has to go to Christian Bale. I think he was the best Bruce Wayne, to be honest. Out of all of them, I think he was the best Bruce Wayne. But Batman-wise, I would prefer to watch Ben Affleck's Batman kick ass rather than any other Batman like attempt to kick ass and get their ass whooped. Like, because that's what it seemed like 90% of the time of the other movies. But this one, like, it's you have to be Superman to kick his ass. You know what I mean? So, all in all, I enjoyed this movie. I really recommend it. I know I said that like 3 times already, I think, but it was so sick. I just can't get over it. I think I'm gonna watch it again. I watched it like 2 days ago, or when it came out. I was watching it, but yeah, it's just it was a great movie, guys. I really recommend it. God, I gotta stop saying that. Gotta get the word out there, you know. Hopefully they make the other ones. I really do hope they do make the other ones, because from the stories that Kevin Smith was saying, I mean, it was gonna be amazing. I mean, it's kind of far-fetched because I mean, it happens so fast from what it sounds like. I mean, they go to wherever Darkseid is, they get their ass kicked. Darkseid comes back, he blows up the earth pretty much, and the third one is them trying to restore. So it was like, I mean, it sounds kind of like too simple, but I'm pretty sure it's been fun to watch, especially with Zack Snyder making them. So restore the Snyderverse, and hopefully they do continue to make them. At this point now, seeing this movie, I cannot wait for Flashpoint, which is when Flash goes to like the multiverse. Yeah, I mean, I hope that movie's gonna be cool. I hope they do the whole thing. If you guys don't know, there's a thing where in a separate universe, of course, Bruce Wayne dies in the alley, and then the mom becomes the Joker and the dad becomes Batman, and that storyline is pretty brutal itself. So I hope they show that in Flashpoint, especially with the actors they chose in Batman v Superman with Jeffrey Dean Morgan and I forgot her name. She's also in Walking Dead. She plays Maggie. But anyway, I hope that they do show that. I hope it's them two again. That would be pretty cool. I think they would both nail it. So, I mean, we can only hope. Snyderverse. I mean, restore the Snyderverse. We can only hope. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment below. And I will see you back in the next one. So stay safe, stay well, and peace out.